Oh yeah, we have this major decision to make now, don't we? I'd forgotten that. Well, I guess we have that to do and a whole lot aside back on Starfield, so I'm just fully not going to waste either our time with an introduction and hop right into it. We actually have three choices: side with the one who seems like a good guy, side with the one who seems like a bad guy, or side with myself and give them both the middle finger. Giving them both the middle finger seems like the suicidal option considering how powerful they are, so I went with the good guy, especially since the bad guy killed our friend. We will have to battle him eventually, but we have some time and some more artifacts to collect. For now though, I'm not actually going to do that. Instead, Sarah has something for me. We learned about her past, about how she was in the colony wars and commanded the ship and lost everyone, and she really hasn't moved past it and needs help with that, and that's going to require heading back to where it happened, finding her old campsite and the remains and paying respect. Now this obviously isn't the main quest, it's a companion quest, but we are pursuing a romance with Sarah. That is a goal I had for this series, not necessarily specifically with Sarah, but with someone, so we're going to do this. Turns out the Admiral who has the coordinates for this place is actually quite close to home, so I quickly pop in there and then head over to the Admiral. He is, shall we say, less than cooperative, but we do eventually manage to get him to stop being a dick and get the coordinates we need. I should have just called him a dick in the first place. With that, we head over to Cassiopeia, a planet which actually looks kind of pretty in a harsh way. It feels like it could be dangerous, but so far nothing. We head over to the camp too, and nothing. To actually get inside her old shuttle, we'll need an emergency power cell, and there should be one over by the distress beacon, so we head up there. It looks safe, right up until we're attacked by giant over-leveled monsters. I'm still not entirely sure how I survived them or how I defeated them, but survived them I did, and beat them I did, thank God. There were more of them on the way down when we got there, but thankfully nothing that was a higher level as the one up top. Getting into a little shuttle lets us know about another that landed, likely not with any real survivors, but it's on another part of the planet, so we use our ship to get there. This area though, it feels more dangerous than the last one. It seems implausible that anyone would have survived here, but as we move around, I mean, there's definitely traces of survivors. And that is a full-on child. A child who definitely would not have been on the warship. Turns out what we're dealing with here is the daughter of two of the surviving crew members. Not still surviving crew members, but still, we found someone. Not technically a member of the crew of the ship, but it's a survivor, and we should help them. Apparently there's monsters in the graveyard, which, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, I certainly definitely found a few. I do need to go to the graveyard though, and we get there to pick up the gene tags, which is really all that's left of the dead. When I get there though, and when I get most of the gene tags, I eventually discovered what's meant by a monster though, which seems to have a name tag. The monster that killed the kid's mother had a name tag inside it. I think we know what happened to the kid's mother. The monster itself though was nowhere near as tough as I expected, and I killed him without any real problems. First try and everything. With that we head back and have to deal with the kid, Sona, who just doesn't want to leave. There is an option to leave her here, but honestly that's a horrific idea, so we convince her to come with us. I mean, yes, we are pulling her away from the only life she's ever known, but this is not a place for anyone to live, let alone a kid. Sarah's definitely happy, and it seems like our relationship has been formalised, but we'll see. For now we head back home and deliver those gene tags to the Admiral, and then head back to the lodge, and we can't talk to the girl. Turns out that the question the way of doing that, specifically Sam's memorial, so we have to take a break to go and be sad about Sam. Well, actually we have to wait 4 days, so I sit down in a chair and wait for 4 days, as one wouldn't life. And we went back in and got depressed again. I gave a little speech and I had an option to wait and listen or leave, and I chose to leave. We're busy, we've got a lot to do. With that quest done, we can now talk to Sona and figure out what we're going to do with her, and she's staying here. Easy. Sarah wants to take a moment to visit the memorial to the colony wars, which we do so, and then we go and speak privately, and now it's done. We have our romance option done. We've finished it. Also, we might be marrying her. That seems to be a thing that we're doing. We're definitely fully dating, and that's one of our main objectives done. The other, of course, is to finish the main quest, and while we don't exactly have time to get one of those done, we do have time to get one started. Vladimir can happily give us the locations, but one of them will require a new ship or a ship upgrade. Whichever option we take, neither of the ships I currently own can handle it. I did browse the ships that were available, but these things are expensive, so I decided to build my own. Didn't go to plan. In the end, I eventually upgraded the starter ship, and when it comes time to do that mission, we'll swap our current ship out to the starter one. In the meanwhile, though, our current ship will do, so we will head to the other two, and I pick the first one from the list. When we get to the planet, though, well, we have a distress signal already. Oh dear. We land, and it seems nice enough, and they have no record of a distress signal. Weird. I go through all the security checks, and we're slowly but surely being led through a storage area, right up until the point where we fade into an alternate reality and get attacked by giant scorpions. And then we phase right back. And what the hell was that is my question too. We phase again though and find out this place has been destroyed. It seems like it's been caused by an artifact, what we're here for. And would you know, I phased again. This seems like it's going to be a common occurrence. The director seems to trust us, the head scientist doesn't. Following her and trying to convince her might be difficult if we keep phasing though. It takes a lot of work. We do eventually get to our office and we have it figured out. Kinda. We don't really understand the phasing well, but we do now have the ability to control it, which means we can get the whole thing sorted. But that seems like a big mission and we're at the end of an episode, so after a quick trip to buy some medical supplies, I decided to call it. I think we did good today. Aside from getting the Sam Memorial done and some main quest progress, we got the relationship with Sarah from friends to getting married, and we also got her big companion quest done. I'd call that a win. Next time, well, we're getting towards the end of the main story, so who knows. All I know is, I'll see you then.